Okay. What is your name?
My name is Elisa Sanchez.
How old are you?
I'm 54.
Where were you born?
I was born in Logandale, Nevada.
Okay, gender. Definition 1 is sex. Definition 2 is any of two or more classes of words. I think it's just one. The definition of gender is sex, male, female.
Okay.
How has gender affected your life? Being a woman.
Gender has affected my life culturally. Growing up in a very strict Hispanic household, women were the ones that cooked, cleaned, did everything in the house. Men did nothing. I didn't think it was fair even as a young girl, but I used to have to iron my big brother's Levi's, and he didn't like it if I did 2 creases, as well as his white t-shirts. I just didn't, even then I didn't think it was fair.
And how has that affected your life?
Did
it make you different as a wife?
No, it didn't make me different as a wife. It kind of made me a little bit angry, like, why do we have to do this and they do not? I didn't understand.
So, do you not iron for your husband?
I do not. He irons his own clothes.
So that affected you. So, from doing that, from not liking doing that for your brothers, you don't do it for your husband.
Well, I guess. I never thought about it that way.
Anything else that where being a woman has affected you?
Well, I've had several jobs, and there is a distinct difference between the men and women, especially when I was young. I worked for the California Department of Forestry, and what I would call it is the good old boys. The men were the hierarchy, and the women were treated different. Let me give you an example. Because I was going to school, I was treated a little bit different by the management, and people that had been there longer than I didn't think that was fair, especially males. I can remember one case in point. I was left in charge, and one of the men left in charge, and I was in charge of personnel files and such. He went up and he sat in my boss's chair and started rummaging through the personal employee files. And I told him that he better stop it. And he didn't answer me. He just kept rummaging through. As a matter of fact, he went a little bit further and pulled out a file. I don't know if it was his. I don't know if it was someone else. But I told him, you better put that down now or I'm going to report you. And he hesitated for a little bit, pretended like he wasn't listening to me. And then he just threw it back in and said, I'll be damned if I'm going to let an effing woman tell me what to do, and walked away. And I believe that was my first experience. And after that, I worked for another company, and it was also the same thing. And I call it the good old boys because management was all male. And that was in the beginning. And now I've actually been there 30 years and have seen a big difference. It's not the good old boy mentality anymore. You have to respect everybody. You can't speak about politics. Everyone's equal. And as a matter of fact, upper management in the department where I am now is all women. And middle management, the majority is men, but you've got some women in there. And it's so different. They do respect each other now. They don't talk about each other like they used to. They don't put each other down. It's It's a whole different culture. It's come a very, very long way.
What labels define you as a woman in our society?
Define me as a woman in our society? A mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an aunt. I'm a niece.
Godmother.
I'm a godmother. I'm a wife, and I think that's a label.
That's it. Goodbye.
That's it? Well, that was easy.